Knox County has a very high poverty rate, unemployment rate for adults. A large majority of the population here receives government assistance to live on.
We have communities where the median income in 1970 is actually higher than it is now. And during that same time period, the rest of the nation, the median income has doubled. So we're getting left behind in Appalachia. And when parents and grandparents and caregivers are dealing with all this other stuff, it's often the child and their educational journey that's gotten forgotten.
I know some friends that are in homes that are just really unstable. There's drugs, there's arguments all the time.
Students come to school with a lot on their minds. They have a lot of issues at home and they're not always focused and ready to learn because of that.
Your role as a teacher kind of shifts. Of course you want them to learn in the classroom and you do everything you can to help them, but you also want them to feel loved. You want them to be encouraged.
Almost every health statistic that's out there is not really good in this eastern Kentucky area. So anything we can do to start establishing a culture of healthy eaters, exercising, and just the mental, physical, and emotional health stability would be great.
All of those factors coming together have created a place that is hard to live in. But the piece that doesn't speak to is that it's also a place that we love and we want to be able to stay here. Programs like Promise Neighborhood brings the community together around how do we make this a better place? How do we create more opportunities? How do we work with residents to recreate Appalachia?
We have some very committed school partners. We work with 3 school districts, Knox County, Corbin Independent, and Barberville Independent.
The more that we can have for our students with all these great programs and initiatives from Berea College, Promise Neighborhood, HealthCorps, FAST program, Gear Up, we're able to reach out to our community and we can bring all those resources to help them further their education and become more career and college ready.
There are new activities being created all the time, and I'm seeing students who aren't necessarily involved in things get involved in these new initiatives. Well, that's a huge piece of a student's success, is finding a niche when they're in school.
My grades were a low B and I was struggling to get that low B, and now I'm at an A and a very high. I'm almost to a complete 100%.
I really credit Berea a lot for their workers who have pushed our students to choose a college, and they take them on these college visits and they're seeking to go to the mentors who are here on campus. They'll say, can I go talk to them?
They pay for like a lot of our college trips. So when we go to Union or University of Cumberland's or EKU or somewhere like that, then they'll pay for it.
We know that success in college is increased if you're healthier, if you take care of yourself, if you have mental resilience. And so through the work of Promise Neighborhood, we're able to bring those kind of pieces in, and the HealthCorps partnership has really helped us with that piece.
They need to know about the sugar in their drinks. They need to know about how to read a nutrition label so that they can make wise and educated decisions about their food.
I think reaching out and making sure our students know about healthy diets and know about being healthy in other ways, mentally and physically, is very important to our community and our schools so that they can teach siblings at home and family members, older and younger, good, healthy habits.
Health is the foundation to attendance. Attendance leads to academic achievement. Academic achievement leads to graduating high school, leads on to post-secondary completion. So it all blends in together.
We look at cradle to career, from the time a child is born to entry into college. When we started out the work, 16% of the kids in our neighborhood were ready for kindergarten. By the time we finished 5 years later, that number was 44%. We've seen similar increases with those students in 3rd grade and 8th grade around math proficiency and English language arts proficiency.
We've been recognized for our college and career readiness numbers, increasing those. Our ACT score continues to improve. The number of students who graduate being college ready or career ready continues to increase. The number of students going to college, the number of students signing for athletic and academic scholarships increase. So we're moving in the right direction.
I was just thrilled to be a part of it, and I'm still thrilled even today, a year later after Promise Neighborhood has begun, to be a part of making this a better place to live.